Check this out. What if I told you that Key West has a private island that you can visit, a tropical jungle hidden right in plain sight, and Jimmy Buffett's favorite secret bar? So in this 2025-2026 Hidden Gems and Budget Tip Guide, you guys are going to end up exploring Sunset Key, the Key West Tropical Botanical Garden, Pickleball at Truman Waterfront, hidden beaches, budget eats, and the best winter happy hours. You guys are also going to learn which hotels offer free shuttles to Duval Street, where to hear some free live music, and what winter weather is really like, with daytime temperatures between 72 to 78 degrees, nights between 65 and 70 degrees, and water temps between 74 to 76 degrees. And if you guys stay with me till the end, I'll show you exactly why these underrated spots matter and how to save some money at each one of them. Plus, I'll give you guys some info for my next Key West videos as well as my Florida Keys episodes. So head on over to 500 Margaret Street at the Oprah Resort and Marina. This is how you guys are going to get over to Sunset Key. From there, you get a short free ferry ride that takes you to the private island that is Sunset Key. It feels like stepping into a Caribbean movie set. It has those pastel cottages, palm-lined paths, and quiet beaches where winter crowds barely exist. And you guys can make a reservation over at the famous Latitudes restaurant for some island award-winning foods. Brunch over here is the most affordable meal, with entrees going for about $20 to $28, and the ocean views completely feel priceless. And from this private island to the living jungles, Key West hides a tropical ecosystem that most tourists never even hear about. So let's cover the tropical forest and botanical garden next. So this is going to be located over in Stock Island, so you guys are going to actually have to leave Key West and go over the bridge. And this is a 15-acre untouched forest that is home to orchids, butterfly habitats, tropical birds, and rare plants native only to the Keys. And winter over here is the best time to visit, where you guys will experience those cooler breezes, active wildlife, and clear skies that are perfect for photography. And getting into the botanical garden is about $13 for adults, $10 for seniors, $10 for active duty military members, and $7 for kids. It's going to be peaceful, educational, as well as that perfect break that you might need from Duval Street. And if you guys are ready to burn some energy after checking out the botanical garden, let's jump into one of Key West's most surprising active hidden gems. So pickleball's been blowing up everywhere, but located over at the Truman Waterfront Amphitheater, you guys can play pickleball right at the Truman Waterfront. This is easily reached by the free Duval Loop bus that goes around the island, and these courts are completely free. You can pay a few bucks to rent paddles for $5 to $10, or you could bring your own. And in the winter, dolphins and manatees often cruise by the nearby Navy Basin. So after a morning game, walk the paved waterfront trail and get some incredible ocean views, and hopefully see some wildlife as well. So now let's check out a hidden bar where Jimmy Buffett himself hung out before anybody knew his name. So let's talk about the Chart Room. So inside the Pier House Resort, right over on 1 Duval Street, there's a tiny, incredible, hidden bar called Chart Room. This is a Key West staple. So Jimmy Buffett got his start here, Hunter S. Thompson rode here, Ernest Hemingway himself hung out here all the time, and treasure hunters celebrated their finds here. So this bar is dim, quirky, and full of stories, where drinks run for about $8 to $12, and the winter evenings are chill with fewer crowds than Duval Street. It's the closest you'll get to the old school Key West. You're gonna wanna check this out. And after you check out this historical nautical bar, I want you to head over to one of the quietest, most magical sunset locations in the entire Keys. This is different from the other sunset spots I provided in my last video. So head over to Higgs Beach, where you can enjoy the Jetty sunset as well as some wildlife. This is gonna be over at 1000 Atlantic Boulevard, and then you guys can walk down to the long concrete jetty right after. The winter sunsets over here turn the sky into a painting, and there's no wonder why people have an obsession with the Florida Keys. You guys can look down into the shallow water and often see nurse sharks, stingrays, and schools of fish gliding right below you. They're harmless and incredible to photograph, and I recommend not diving in after them. And the best part? Getting around to these places doesn't need to cost you a dime. So I covered the scooters, and I covered the bikes, and I covered walking in my last video. But let's cover the Duval Loop. I hinted on this a few segments ago, but the Duval Loop is free transportation around the island, and it runs every 20 to 30 minutes, and it takes you through Old Town, the Seaport, the Truman Annex, as well as White Street. And many of the hotels, including the Marriott Beachside, Doubletree Resort, and the Fairfield Inn, also run their own free shuttles right over to the Duval Street area. It's the easiest way to avoid paying $25 a day for parking. So if parking in Key West was an actual Olympic sport, everyone would probably come in last place. So keep that in mind, choose these free options, or grab yourself a bite. So now let's talk about free entertainment, because Key West has more of it than most people realize. So from actual scheduled performers to the hysterics you see on Duval Street, there's plenty to go around. So for free live music, head over to my favorite bar in Key West, which is General Horseplay right on Caroline Street. There's great cocktails, an indoor-outdoor setup, and live bands nearly every night outside. So after checking out the free live music, I want you to head over and look at some art galleries. Key West is full of them, so right nearby. You art lovers can also head over to the Studios of Key West, the Guildhall Gallery, as well as the Salt Island Provisions. These 3 spots have a ton of incredible art that's worth seeing, even if you're not looking to purchase anything. And winter evenings often bring street performers over to Mallory Square and the surrounding streets, turning the downtown into a completely free, completely lively festival itself. And another quick little bonus is that Mallory Square actually ends up being one of the best spots also in Key West to see a sunset. It's clearly a trend that Key West is completely known for its sunrises and its sunsets. And since Key West is full of nature, let's explore one of the most peaceful winter hideaways. So located over near Higgs Beach, which I mentioned, Indigenous Park has different boardwalks, rescue birds, and native plant trails. There's a small beach nearby that's perfect for some winter strolls, especially if you guys want to escape that tourist rush. You guys will be able to see some iguanas sunbathing on branches. They're everywhere. And yes, they run the island. It's pretty much them versus the chickens on who's running the show there. You'll understand what I mean when you see it in person. So are you guys hungry yet from all your travels? Because Key West's best winter happy hours are next, and they're completely delicious and worth checking out. So these are going to be the best happy hours on or around Duval Street. So for food and drink deals in this area, here are my recommendations. Head over first to Alonzo's Oyster Bar, where from 4 to 6 p.m. you can get half-price appetizers as well as oysters. Second on this list is going to be headed over to Two Friends Patio, where you guys can sit down and enjoy some cheap wings and some frozen drink specials. Third on this list is going to be the Saint Hotel Bar, which is an upscale cocktail spot where you guys can also get some small plate deals. Fourth on this list is going to be the Old Town Tavern, where you guys can get that enjoyable beer combo with a burger. So these 4 spots specifically are perfect for travelers looking to enjoy winter nights without burning through their trip budget. And since food ends up being half the fun in Key West, here are my favorite hidden budget eats. So first is going to be Kim's Cuban. I want you guys to try the El Cubano Special. It's under $10 and it's packed with flavor. Next, head over to the Seaside Cafe, where the lobster pizza is a must-try dish. Next, check out Eaton Street Seafood Market. Their lobster roll is one of the best values in town for some fresh seafood. When I was in Key West, I only told myself I'd eat seafood once a day, and that lasted about 12 minutes. It's kind of hard to avoid in the area. So from private islands to jungle gardens, Jimmy Buffett's favorite bar to some secret sunset jetties. You guys have explored Key West like a local. So like if you guys discovered something new, subscribe for some more Florida Keys and Key West guides, comment and let me know your favorite hidden gem, and stick around for my other Key West videos, including some winter budget hacks, the ultimate itinerary, and my Florida Keys road trip series. Thanks for watching. Keep traveling.